Welcome, fellow Guardians. It is your third host, Josh, aka JC, also known as ARO, Anti-Racism Organization, or Chief Assistant of the Anti-Racism Organization.
Jeez. Yeah, bro, it's your boy Phable, aka the last wingman, aka I came with the wind, and now I gotta blow all over these niggas. That sounded sus, but who gives a fuck?
Who cares, right? And it is episode 24 of Tower Talk. We're doing episode 24 little different. As you can tell, I am starting off the episode, and that never happens because our main host, aka Young Kyoma, aka
Kyoma. King Kyoma,
Exactly.
aka the man on a mission, aka the One Piece God, is not present right now.
He is not present right now. Isn't he doing like a tournament or something like that at the moment?
I'm gonna be 100% G real a buck with you right now. I have no clue what that nigga's up to.
Yeah,
I think
that's what he said that, but
yeah. Might be playing a Strive tournament on Saturday. So yeah, he probably doing a tournament.
dang. So yeah, I mean, it happens, you know. I think I almost would be, because I'm thinking I'm the only one who hasn't really wasn't there for an episode. But I think that's because you guys didn't record that time when I went to Seattle and stuff. So, but yeah, it happens, you know, life be like that. So yeah, but I do think he's going to be for the next episode. So y'all, I mean, if anyone complains, which I doubt, come on, bruh. Like, we had content filler episode. This episode's still going to be juicy. So do not click out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, how
If
we
y'all
doing?
really click out because one nigga is missing, no offense.
Yeah,
That's a whole move, bro.
Yeah, that's
a whole move.
I noticed that.
Kind of hoe.
I noticed that with some podcasts and stuff where one of the hosts is gone, and so I think I forgot the podcast I was watching, but one of them had COVID or whatever, and literally I don't know what happened. Like I'm not even joking. Half of their viewership wasn't there because they saw the third host wasn't there. Because I guess
kind of insane.
Yeah, it's just weird. Especially if it's just gonna be I would say 2 or 3 episodes because the nigga got COVID. What do you expect, you know? But I don't know, man. That's just in general with YouTube where, you know, if you got a guest on in the thumbnail of your video, it's people are more inclined hold up, y'all niggas got Corey X Kenshin in that video, bro. Hold up, let me see what's going on, versus just, you know what I'm saying, clicking your regular content. So that type of shit happens. That type of stuff happens all the time, bro.
So I'm looking at our YouTube videos, right? Tell me how our longest video, no, not our longest video, one of the 2-hour videos has 33. Questionable Gerbils has 33 views.
Really? Is that the most viewed?
Nah, the pilot's got 44.
Oh, okay.
Questionable
that makes sense.
Gerbils has 33. Top 5 Serials has 23. I think those are our top 3. Yeah, those are our top 3. Top 5 series, the Gerbil and the pilot.
Dang. I feel like maybe it's because the thumbnail, your face was on the thumbnail, so it's kind of wait, hold up, this is kind of different, you know, from the normal.
I'm not gonna hold you, all right? I'm just gonna say one thing. Kinda. I wish a nigga would have said we were just gonna throw pieces out there, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I wish I'd have had some kind of heads up. I'm
Hey yo,
you ain't even got the boy looking. You ain't even got the boy looking smooth. You just gotta do that shit out there like that. And I'm gonna be honest.
Not
Nick,
even a silhouette or something.
No, to Nick, bro, I don't appreciate that shit at all. At all. It's hold as fuck. You know damn well that's hold.
Bruh, just 3 days later, he changed the thumbnail. That's funny.
I mean, it's too fucking late now, bro. It's
Yeah,
too late.
yeah,
But it's alright. It don't matter. I was just like, yo,
yeah.
it's
Just
like we just gonna throw shit out there like that. That's
yeah. Where's the? Well, you didn't even let me know, big homie.
like, bro, you ain't even let a nigga know. I was just out here, and now I'm just
That's funny.
Just looking dumb.
But how you been, man? How you been?
Um, I'm pretty good. Getting my personal routines and like personal management stuff like situated. Honestly, I kind of just I got to this point earlier, or like recently, I'd say that I was just kind of like, the better that you can manage yourself as a person. Like if you can't manage your own person, you're not gonna be able to manage anything.
That's facts. That's true.
And so I was like some things that I do want, I feel like everybody. So, and I'm not ashamed to say any of this junk, but it's like, you want like a girlfriend, you want someone that you can share a connection with. You want like, not to say I don't have legitimate friends, but it's like, the whole mission is to kind of be like for example, me and you, right? If me and you move out, it's like, all right, cool. I'm like living with my dudes or something like that, like living with the homies. We're all doing what we love. Like that's the goal. You know what I mean? Like that's the mission.
Yeah, that's a mission. Yeah.
But it's like until I can do what I gotta do, manage my own stuff, manage finances, manage, gifts and stuff that I've been given, like cultivate whatever it is I'm trying to do. Until I can do that solo, I'm not gonna be able to manage. Because let's say that it's like, and I don't know if this will happen or not, but it's like, let's say that like I blow up, right? If I blow up, I gotta know how to manage that success to keep it.
Yeah,
I gotta know how to push forward in a way that makes it to where I can be and have like longevity, instead of blowing up like a rocket and coming back down like a meteor.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like just kind of learning like the steps, the personal steps. A lot of it's routine, but it's like a lot of it is actually, I feel like the biggest part of like a routine is remembering why you're doing the routine.
Yeah, why are you doing it in the first place? Yeah.
Like, why are you doing blank? If you don't remember why you're doing that routine, dude, it's going to be freaking impossible. Because if you're doing it at a habit, it's also hard. And I mean, I feel like I can say this honestly. Like praying. So like praying and stuff like that, or just like, reading the Bible or like talking to God, stuff like that. Doing that every day, but not out of habit to grow, they're like 9-day differences.
Yeah.
Because if you just do it every day out of habit, it's like, okay, cool. You have that thing that you're doing every day. But if it's just kind of there, it's just kind of taking up time. Versus if you're doing it with a reason. So like, let's say like making a beat or like making songs. First I have to get this thing down, then I have to get that thing down, then I have to get this thing down. But it's like blocking times off, dedicating times to specific things, and remembering why this thing is dedicated to this specific time, and that because it's dedicated to this specific time, like you got to keep that, I want to say desperation, that devotion, that determination, like just having all those three. Because like, let's say you want to be like a streamer. full-time big 1% of Twitch streamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you want to beat like Ninja and Lud, right? You gotta manage. You can't just start and be like, all right, I'm gonna be Lud.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be Ninja. You gotta start somewhere, and you gotta be intentional about what you do. So it's like block off. I'm gonna block off 2 hours a day. It could be something small, and if you got a lot of time, it could be like, yo, so I'm gonna wake up. You know, you take a shower, all that other junk, and then like, I'm gonna block off 5 hours, and I'm gonna stream for 5 hours every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day until like maybe I'm off on like Sunday or Saturday or something like that. So it's like Monday through Saturday you're streaming, Sunday you take a break. Or like I'm gonna stream every other day. Either way, like the routine, but it can't be like I just get up and stream at a habit. It's like I gotta get up and stream because I have to be consistent because I want to be one of the best streamers there is.
Yeah.
Because as soon as that thing starts to get hard, as soon as it gets to the point where you're like, I do not feel like streaming today, or I don't feel like recording today, you got to remember why you're in that bit. And if you don't remember why you're in that bit, you ain't going to do it.
That's facts. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm kind of just learning that aspect, honestly, the most.
Nice, man. Yeah, that
so
you're spitting on that whole like, it's kind of like that whole saying where it's like, if you're the way you're doing what you're doing at the starting line may predict how you're going to end whatever you're doing. Sometimes
like the race.
Yeah, pretty
where
much how you're gonna go through the race and finish off.
Like another thing is like let's say you're doing like a freaking 5K run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never. Why would you ever, if you're doing a 5K run, why would you sprint at the beginning?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like, don't overexert yourself. Like, you really got to take this whole thing a day at a time.
Yep.
You can't get yourself, and you can't just slap behind. You got to take it one single day at a time, one step. In this day, I need to do level. In this day, I need to do level. Not tomorrow, I need to do level. I should have done today. I'll do level. Like, then you finish that day. You wake up and say, today I have this day. It's pretty much a constant state of reminding yourself that you have today.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I try and look at it. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's pretty... I think the thing that's kind of funny is I feel like a lot of people in specific situations where it's like you doing something that you want to do, or you're trying to do something that you want to do, like something you love.
Yeah.
It's like you think that like the discipline of like, you think like self-discipline, patience, like you think that stuff would be boring, or like oh, like I can't have fun.
Yeah, you can't have fun.
It's kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people like learning more than people think they like learning.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of like, if you're willing to get over the fact of like, oh man, this person thinks I failed, or like, you know, anything along those lines of like what someone else thinks, bruh. The amount of that shit don't matter is pretty much, it's undescribable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts. Wow. And then pretty much like, also like your desire, like if you really crave it, like if you really want this, just somehow you're gonna find a way to get it. Even if it's gonna take a while. It's just like how humans are engineered, you know? Like failure is our key to success. You know, like we didn't learn how to move forward without learning, okay, I failed in this. Now I see the flaws. Let me go back at it again, but this time let me redo what I did so I can get a better, outcome. It's just the weirdest thing, but it's like, I wish it wasn't like where like taking a W is like something that you would be like, okay, yeah, I took a W, next thing. Now you're trying to get past that W. I wish it wasn't like that where like failure, we don't learn from failure. I wish it was different, but the way the world works, bruh, is like, just, it's so weird, man. Like failure is the main thing that helps people grow.
And so I think what I failed to look at when I was like going through some of the stuff, because I mean, like, I definitely feel like right now I'm on like an up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even though like I'm having points where like sometimes I'll have like a, not necessarily like a panic attack, but it's like sometimes you just get overwhelmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's fine. It's just not, it's only not fine if you stay overwhelmed or if you let being overwhelmed overtake you completely.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I feel like, the only time whenever being overwhelmed is not okay is if you let it overtake you completely. But it's like you said, where it's like taking an L, the way I thought about taking an L was like, it's really, I didn't think it was, I didn't think that like taking, when people say like, oh bro, like he took the L, right?
Mm-hmm.
It really depends on how you look at an L. It's so,
Yeah, it really does, yeah.
it really depends on how you look at an L. Because if you look at an L like, dude, I failed.
Yeah.
That is like the only thing that you will ever get from that thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's
you
true.
really have to look at an L differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard because it's like, bruh, like what the fuck? But it's like, okay, like for example, right? Like a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I'm like, man, I'm trying to make a beat. Or like a song. We'll use beats and songs for the example right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm trying to make a beat and I'm like, dude, I was trying this idea, but then it just kind of wasn't working out, so it fell through. Man, I failed at making this beat. You cannot look at it like that.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
You can't look at it like you failed at making a beat. You have to look at it like, okay, I didn't make. You can't even really say like I didn't make anything. You kind of just have to be like, okay, this one didn't work out. And leave it at this one didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's like, okay, that one didn't work out. Why didn't that one work out though?
Yeah, why?
Were you patient about it? Were you thinking objectively about this beat? Were you just kind of putting sounds together? And that's the thing, is like, the L's are only gonna really show your shortcomings. They're not gonna show what you're good at. It's an L.
Yes, and L.
A dub is gonna show you what you're good at.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the thing about knowing what you're good at, or showing yourself what you're good at, is that you technically always know what you're good at and what you're not good at.
Yeah.
Like if I'm making a beat and I'm like, yeah, I already know I'm like goated in, like, I don't know, like freaking chords or something. I highly doubt I'm goated in chords, but it's like, example, if you're goated at making chords,
Mm-hmm.
and you're goated at, you know that this one set of chords is always going to work. Congratulations, you've made yourself bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus like, okay, I don't make lo-fi because lo-fi is challenging. Don't look at lo-fi as like, dude, I failed to make a lo-fi beat. Look at lo-fi as like, okay, what can I do to improve my lo-fi beats going forward? Like, okay, this one doesn't sound like lo-fi. Like, it doesn't sound like the lo-fi I wanted to sound like. All right, why? I have these chords. What kind of sounds am I using? Is this thing like, is it like, how am I doing these chords?
Yeah, like
Are they like lo-fi chords? Are they longer chords? Are they extended chords? Are they like, you gotta look at stuff objectively. If you're not looking at it objectively, you're kind of just sitting in a circle in your mind, like just rethinking crap that you don't know how to do.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I just was there. Like, I was just there. So I know that junk can be hard to be like, yo, like, how do I, well, I'm trying to, figure out how to do this, and like, it's just not working. And it's like, I know, but it's like, you have to get to the point where you're like, okay, why isn't it working?
Yeah, why?
What am I doing over and over again that's not helping me?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all right, so I'm just like how I said before, where it's like, you just got to look objectively. So like, if I'm trying to make boom bap and I got like a bunch of trap sounds, like I'm making trap drum patterns and all that stuff, and it's like, yo, why come I can't make boom bap? It's like, because you're not trying to make boom bap. You want to make something, but you got to try for that. You got to objectively look at it and be like, what does boom bap have that I do not have right now?
Exactly. Yeah. You got references too. Like, there's so many boom bap beats, songs, music.
Same thing with like lo-fi and stuff like that. Because I remember you used to make lo-fi, or you still do. Like, I'd listen to your lo-fi stuff and I was like, bruh, dude, I can't make lo-fi stuff like that. And then I'd turn around and be like, bruh, I never even tried to make lo-fi stuff like that. I've never tried to make lo-fi really, like, period, until I was like listening to your stuff and was like, dude, this stuff's kind of cool, And I already listened to lo-fi, but it's different whenever you're trying to do it yourself.
Yeah, it's different.
You can't really, like, you can't shoot yourself in the foot, is pretty much like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you shoot yourself in the foot and then you're like, yo, I can't walk, it's like, well, because you shot yourself in the foot. Yeah, that's why you're not walking.
Yeah, what you think the bullet was gonna do, bro?
Yeah, like, you thought that shit was gonna heal you up? Like, what's going on?
Well, I thought that shit was gonna hit my soul. Like, nigga, you don't want that shit to hit your soul.
I was gonna go through and just go through the floor. Like, what you mean? I didn't think it was gonna hurt. Well, I mean, mistakes, I guess. There's nothing really I could tell you about that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You're gonna hit your head at some things, but just learn how to get better at it.
It's like the L's and the things that didn't work are the main things that show you how to make it work better.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just now stepping into, like, I think I showed you this beat that I made. You know what I'm talking about, right? The one I showed you most recently?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Where I was like, smooth. This is those stuff. And I was like, this is what I want my stuff to sound like. This is the sound that I've been trying to make for so long. And like, that stuff's not mixed or mastered yet. I have no lyrics over it, but I'm like, I've been trying to make stuff like this for so long. And I'm like, I've been making beats, and people can say what they want, but it's like, I've been making beats for pretty much 3 years straight.
Yeah.
And I just now figured out where I want my stuff to be.
Yep.
At least my beginning stuff, because I don't plan on pigeonholing myself at all.
Yeah.
But so it's like, it takes 3 years worth of being like, this is missing something. 3 years worth of saying that something is missing to be like, I found what was missing. 3 years, bro.
3 years.
And it doesn't sound like it's a long time until you've been in something for 3 years.
Yeah.
If you've been in bad habits and like bad thought processes for 3 whole years, it's like, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Took 3 years of thinking yourself into holes on that fourth year to be like, okay, this seems like a different way.
A different way, yeah. Finally. That feeling's different.
You just
when you finally get that, it's
when you
just
find
like,
a different way.
Yeah, like it's just screw everything else that it didn't matter if it took that long. You just like, dang, you know what? I finally got here.
Because you finally got somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I finally changed like the way. I found something else, man. Like, okay, we got something different. And it's honestly that feeling to me that makes winning not even like that big of a deal. Those are like the wins. Finding like that new way is the win. Someone being like, yo, I like your stuff is just kind of like icing on the cake at that point, because it's like, you know how long it took you to get to the point where you were like, yo, I found a different way. Or like, yo, I found what I like and I found what I don't like. You know how long it took you to get there.
Yeah.
That dude who likes your music, or that person who likes your videos, and I'm not saying that like take those things for granted, because I mean, like, nigga, some people still ain't got that. But it's like, just don't be like that's just don't let it consume you.
Yeah, like that's like, oh my god, I made it, like that right there. Oh god, I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, or you know,
that's gonna make you complacent.
Yeah, like that's gonna make you feel like, oh, you know what, I'm cool up here. You know, I'm like, I'm chilling. You know, when it's like the feeling of not having that repercussion of dealing with the aftermath of taking an L or a W is satisfying, because you would think, okay, well, taking an L will be more worse than taking a W. But the main thing is like longevity, like long term. Taking that W is like, it's just not worth it when you're just riding on that, when it's like, dude, you got to move past that. You got to move past what you already accomplished and reach greater heights. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, like you said, going in and just enjoying that moment. But it's like these moments, you know, time waits for nobody. And I feel like that it's just kind of like the materialistic world, how like some people were worshiping stuff on this earth, and it's like, man, that ain't gonna last, bro. That is not gonna last. Like, we gotta move forward. We gotta move past that.
Oh, I feel that.
So yeah, real talk.
But I mean, that's just kind of like what I've been on recently.
Nice.
And I usually, the thing that I kind of like is I like to be a man of my word. I actually enjoy being someone who can say, like, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm like, all right, we made that thing a promise.
Yeah,
like, we do what we gotta do to keep that freaking promise. Because if we don't, we just gonna be another nigga who made a promise.
Yep, another dude that made a promise, who has a dream.
It's like, yeah. And I was talking to this dude I work with, and he was like, man, you either chase your dreams or keep on dreaming. And I was like,
yep,
that shit's real as fuck.
Yeah,
I was like, that's real as fuck. I was like, that man really said that shit. And I was just like, damn, that's real as hell. Like, I was like, all right, G. Because he was like, you either chase your dreams, keep on dreaming. He wants to do YouTube as well. And I was just like, man, you gonna make it if you keep with that freaking attitude, bro. Because a lot of niggas ain't thinking like that.
Nope. It's pretty much how the society, like, it's just so weird. Like, people think as soon as they start something, it's like, and I used to think like this too. So anyone who still thinks like this, you know, I'm not hating on you, but people think that, okay, if I start something, as soon as I start it, like, it's just the fire should stay burning, you know, like I should get results like after maybe a year or 5 months after working hard in the paint, you know. And it's like, if you didn't get no results, one, that's probably saying something. Two, it's like, have you been really consistent and pulling your full throttle on everything? So it's like, it just takes patience and time. But if you enjoy what you're doing, and you have no other means of giving up, then why not put in that effort? Why not invest and keep, you know what I'm saying? Because the more you invest, the more stocks will come in. And, you know, that's just all it takes, man, is just invest, you know?
I think the misconception about progress is like, because I honestly still sometimes will struggle where it's like, oh, bro, but I'm not like seeing like the progress that I want to see in blank area, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you really have to, in order for you to see progress, like if you want to see progress above all else, don't even really worry about any type of result at all.
Yep. Yep.
Don't worry about a result. Like if you want to see progress, like let's say you're like, dude, I want to be stupid at playing pool, right? If you want to be stupid at playing pool, don't really worry about any type of result. So like let's say you're like, I want to be stupid at pool so that way I can beat people, right? And I can be like a pool champion. Awesome, that's cool. Everybody wants to be like a winner, bro. Like, you know, you do what you got to do to get there.
Yep.
Learn all you can. Because the more, like, let's say you're like, okay, I want to be a pool champion. I don't know the first jack thing about pool, right? But you want to see progress. So instead of being like, okay, I'm losing thing, like I went to this thing and I lost this match. I don't feel like, and I've been practicing for like a week.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any better.
Yeah.
Progress doesn't, like, you don't want to look at results. Trust me. Results are just going to make you feel like you're not getting anywhere.
Yep. Exactly.
Just look at a bunch of junk. Like if you're trying to learn how to do like play pool or something, be like, okay, YouTube pool tips and tricks.
Yep.
Pool techniques.
Bro, it's all on YouTube. That's crazy.
Like, and that's the other thing. I'm like, bro, you want to learn anything, nigga? Do you actually want a six pack? Fucking go to YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
A six pack is probably the most generic version of like a I'm not seeing my progress I've ever heard in my life. But it's also because it's like a six pack. If you're looking at like Chris Hemsworth and you're like, bro, I need a six pack like Chris Hemsworth probably works out every day of his life.
Yep. Every day, probably, yeah.
That six pack is just the icing on the cake of this man working out every day of his life.
Yep.
But I can almost guarantee you, if Chris Hemsworth hated working out, that nigga would not do it. And like, I was telling my sister this earlier. I was like, she was talking about, I tell this to like anyone who be playing video games, bro. If you play video games and you actually love playing video games, I'm like, you need to take that to the next level. And the reason I say take it to the next level is because two things. It's going to test if you actually love playing video games.
Yep, it's going to test that, yeah.
And if you love playing video games and you're like, yo, I kind of want to be a streamer, like I feel like that would be sick, or like I want to be a YouTuber and make videos. It's like, okay, do that. But what you got to remember is no matter how any of this shit turns out, what did you start this doing?
Yeah, exactly. What did you start?
You didn't start this bit streaming. You didn't start this bit editing videos. You started this playing video games.
Yep.
So that means that every single day that you get up and you're like, yo, I actually fuck with playing video games, you know, stuff like that. That means that not a single day should go by where you're like, all right. Now, I'm not saying there won't be a time when you're burned out of video games. I don't think that that's a thing either. There are definitely times when you do stuff you love and you are burned the fuck out. Like, that's just how that shit works. But it's like, just remember that you freaking love playing video games.
Yep, exactly. Remember where it started. One tip also for anyone who's trying to do streaming, Turn off your viewer count. YouTubers, don't look at your views. Just post what you gotta do.
That's pretty much honestly
Boom.
anything. Like Instagram, turn off your freaking follows, your likes, all that shit.
Yeah, turn off that.
It's useless. As soon as you see that number, numbers are pretty much the equivalent to results. You don't want to see physically. You do not want to. I don't feel like you want to see your results. You think you want to see your results, but you don't.
Yeah, you really
like
don't.
Most of the time, you really don't want to see your results because, okay, if you reverse it, do you want to see your unprogress?
Yeah.
Like if you've been working out for 3 months and you don't have a six pack, do you want to look and be like, oh, I don't have a six pack? No. So instead, don't look and see for a six pack. Just keep going to the gym like you have been.
Yeah. Do you want to open the oven while the pizza's still cooking?
For real. Like, nigga, pizza ain't done.
Yeah, it's not done. Let it cook.
And the only thing it's gonna do is make you hungrier.
Yeah, exactly. Let it cook.
Like, hey, come on now, bro. Man, I'm hungry. It's like, yo, it's in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want it now. That's cool and all. But unless you're trying to eat dough, like, if you want dough, bro,
yeah,
sure,
want some dough? Yeah, go ahead, nigga.
Last time I checked, most niggas actually want their pizza cooked.
Yeah, we want crust, bro. Come on.
For real. Stuffed crust don't happen overnight, nigga. You gotta put in some fucking work.
Yeah.
I have personally made stuffed crust pizza. That shit is not easy.
I bet. I bet, bro.
Like, it is not easy.
You gotta use the with like especially the cheese.
You gotta roll the dough over. Yeah, like you gotta roll the dough over the cheese. You gotta make sure that there's like oil, like olive oil or butter or something like that under freaking neath, because if that bit sticks, like it's over. It's like, nah, bro. Like, that bit is not easy. You gotta put in some fucking hours.
But when the final product is done, bro, oh my god, it's beautiful.
For real. And anyone who cooks knows this for a 100% Fendi. The best food you'll ever try in your life. Free food is underneath only the food that you've made for yourself.
Yep.
Because free food is bussin'. Because who doesn't want free food? But it's like free food is underneath food that you made for yourself. I made French toast. I made French toast, nigga. And I forgot freaking the cinnamon. No, I forgot the nutmeg.
Oh, the nutmeg, yeah.
You make French toast and forget nutmeg, bro. But let me tell you right now. You wanna know why I wasn't worried? Because I made that bit and that shit was busting. Like,
yeah, exactly. It didn't matter, bro.
Like, yo, it don't matter. I made this hoe.
You ain't got a nigga next to you saying like, bro.
Like, bro, where's the nutmeg? I didn't ask you, bro.
Yeah.
I did not ask you. I'll tell you where it's not in these French toasts, but I'll tell you what right now, shit's still busting. Like,
yeah.
Like, bro, just don't worry about what other people say.
Facts.
The more you worry about trying to prove who you are to someone else, the less you'll be able to have time to actually do anything that you ever want to do. I learned that like 2 days ago.
Dang.
I'm not bullshitting you. Like 2 days ago, I learned that.
Wow. That's crazy.
You got somebody breathing heavy near me? What's going on here, bro?
But yeah, man. As far as for me, how I've been doing pretty good. Pretty much. I've been making I pretty much after making music. I was like, you know what, I got enough free time to just focus a little bit before I move. So yeah, I've pretty much been in the cut making a crap ton. When I tell you, like, if I look at my YouTube studio, like I just see like a bunch of privated videos. Like I got like a whole catalog, and I'm like, I just recorded 2 today and I'm gonna edit them tomorrow, and so I'm gonna have more, and then I'm gonna record more on Monday and Tuesday and then get that done. So it's like I got a crap ton of videos. So I plan on trying to have that last me while we move, because we don't move this week, but we move the next week. We move like on the first week of September. So
Okay.
yeah, pretty much. So I will have a bunch of videos I can like post and keep people like busy, you know, from them wondering when the next video is at. So while I get stuff situated, I think I'm just gonna post a video. I wanted to start off posting my vlog, but by the time I move in there, I won't even have half of the stuff to upgrade my setup. So I have to wait for that. So I might as well just make that to like a separate video. Plus, niggas has been like hitting me up like, dude, you need to post. And I'm like, you care about me? I didn't know that was a thing. People watch my videos, so all right, I'll cater.
No offense, bro, but you're above 500. Niggas are gonna be watching your stuff.
I guess. Hey,
Nah, bro, you're above 500. After 500, it's like okay.
yeah.
It's like all right, you know, you got a little something going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Twitch, whenever you become partner, they're like, yeah, you got to get like 70 consistently. 70 consistently. That's a brick.
Yeah, like, oh my god, I'll be praying for some raids. I'll be praying. I'll be raiding myself. Like, I think that's another tech, like raiding some people, even if you got a small viewer count, maybe raiding people that are kind of like similar to that viewership range, kind of like build even just community trust and like new friends that'll maybe
like
open you with like connections and stuff.
Mutuals.
Yeah, mutuals. Yeah. So people will know like, oh yeah, I know this dude, and then maybe they might recommend you to other people.
Shout out Esperload.
Oh, shout out Esperload. Man, she's been killing it. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, she's been going fucking off.
My god.
That's my fucking girl, bro.
Bruh, when she get that partner, bruh, you just gonna be crying like, yeah, that's my nigga right there. Oh,
Yeesh. She get that partner, nigga. When I
Dang.
blow up, I'm doing hella freaking streams with her just for the shits and giggles.
Me too. I'll be like, hey, S, I
Shit.
need some.
I'll make freaking, what is it? Ninja and Drake look like nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I got you, nigga. Just wait, I got you.
Yep.
Got something for that ass.
Like Phable with Esper, like, yo, what the fuck? That was the same kind of like energy when we saw Ninja and Drake. I was like, what the nigga? Huh? Hello?
Freaking Drake, Travis Scott, freaking playing Fortnite. I'm like, bro, what? That should be illegal.
Bruh. I swear that was like before, when it's like it was kind of like surprising to see like an actual artist or a celebrity on Twitch. Now it's like you see
Now
every
it's like
freaking
every freaking celebrity and their mother is on Twitch now.
Yeah, I didn't know Super Duper Kyle's on Twitch now. I was like, what?
You didn't know
No.
Kyle was on Twitch?
No, I did not know that. I was like,
Dude, I'm pretty sure Kyle's been on Twitch for actually a minute.
bro, I've been sleeping.
It's been like him and you know, the neighborhood crazy man. What is his name?
Danny
You know what I'm talking
Brown.
about. Danny Brown.
Yep.
It's like
Neighborhood crazy man. I was like,
he's like fucking insane. Like I'm like,
yeah, that's Danny.
I know that nigga been on Twitch for a minute. Yeah, no, Danny Brown.
Oh my god, yeah, like, and he's a gamer too. I'm like, god, dang, okay. I'd love to see that.
I think it's just kind of the same as like, I think it's low key the same as like niggas who like anime.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like anime used to be like, yo, you like anime? You're fucking weird.
Yeah,
Now it's just like everybody likes
Yeah.
anime, so it's like
everybody
there's
fucking with
pretty
anime.
much- There's nothing like you're not really weird anymore.
Yeah, bruh,
Which you know I'm fine with that, but at the same time,
nigga,
why I had to get ostracized for that bit back in the day, like.
bro. I remember like going out to Walmart late at night with a do-rag, fucking slides, and a Dragon Ball t-shirt, and niggas will look at me weird. Now it's like I'm wearing a fucking Last of Us t-shirt, and it's like niggas is like, oh yeah, I play that game. Like they just looking at me like, yo, that like fuck with that. Like
One of the greatest games of all time. I'm like, you?
yeah, like damn.
It'd be some mom with her kids. I'm like, what? You? You got time?
Yeah, you got time?
Like you got time for Last of Us?
You look at Chad
How
homeboy
old is
over
this
there.
little nigga? 8. He 8 years old and you got time for Last of Us, bruh.
Yeah, like you gotta handle Chad before you handle Ellie. Like what?
For real. Talking about Joel. Where's your Joel? Where's his dad?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you see the dad and he's over in the gaming section. You're like, never mind. This makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it makes way more sense.
It's family activity. Okay, my bad. My bad. It's family activity.
Yeah, I'm hating. God dang, my bad. Yeah, real talk. So, yeah, that's how I've been doing, man.
No offense. One PSA. Fuck. I hate when that junk happens. Bro.
PSA.
I hate when that junk happens. Bro. You have an idea.
Yeah, and it just
that's something you gotta say, and that hoe just straight up is like, nah.
That nigga flashed that, bro.
You're like, bruh, I had something, and he's like, no.
Yeah, I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit.
But I thought I had something to say. You thought wrong. And that's all I'm gonna say. Bro. It's like, okay, damn.
That is the most annoying thing, bro. When you finally got something, it's just like, nah, I'm out. Like, oh, okay. But
the thing is that you said you had something, and that was correct. You had it. You don't know more, bro.
You don't have it no more, bro. Shoot. I got some. I want to start off with like some news. I mean, we already kind of started off, but I want to interject with some news. There's a crap ton of news. I just want to get this out of the way real quick. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of news. And this is like, I recently added this. So this is kind of crazy how this week alone's been kind of crazy with news. But yeah. So, PJ, did you hear about the Tesla bot, bro?
Tesla bot?
Yep.
Like a robot?
Yeah, so apparently Elon Musk unveils a humanoid Tesla bot. I think like a day
Was it
ago?
that freaking, is it like a, man, I think I saw this thing with Elon and he said like the dangers of AI are like terribly, terribly far. Like they're way worse than people think. And I'm like, okay, and you're making one?
Yeah, yeah. I think he was doing like a conference or whatever, and then he just kind of revealed the Tesla bot. Yeah, and I guess it has this like to his shoulders, to his to the top of that bot's head is just all black, and then everything else is white, and it has like the Tesla logo. And I don't know, I didn't actually, because apparently it's just, so far. It says a humanoid robot that uses vehicle AI. So I guess it's using the same mechanics as the actual Tesla cars. But I should have watched like a video or watched the presentation to see what he was talking about. Maybe he went a little bit more on the Tesla bot, but yeah, I guess someone was gonna do it, so I guess might as well be the nigga Elon Musk. God dang. It's crazy. It's crazy how that's like, I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, like, yeah, it's just like a thing now. Like, I wasn't even surprised. I was just like, huh. Someone did it, fine.
I mean, with him, I'm really not surprised with him anymore. Like, anytime someone's like, bruh, so Elon Musk came out with, I'm like, it's gonna be some wild ass shit. Like, I can already tell. Yeah. It's gonna be some wild ass shit.
Yeah. Yeah. As crazy as he is on Twitter, like, dude is very intelligent, so I give him that.
I don't think it's a matter of like not being smart. Like, I don't think it's that he's not smart. It's just that I'm like, yeah, I have my own opinions about things, but
No, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I feel like this is just one of my problems with humanity. I feel like we're always on the like, but can we wave?
Yeah, okay, I see what you say. Yeah.
That we're just like, the whole idea of should we is just not a thing. And to me, that's where I'm like, that's not smart.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I don't know. That's just my thing. My thing is like, and I understand, you know, where it's like, well, it's for like the sake of science and like getting forward and humanity and stuff like that. And I'm like, how does any of this really get us forward? But
Yeah, because
once again,
if I see a flying car like flying, just crashing down, oh man, I'm gonna be like, okay, like,
here's just how I look at stuff. Right,
mm-hmm,
we got world hunger
yeah,
and civil unrest everywhere.
mm-hmm.
A flying car is not gonna fix that. So I'm just like, are we just, if we're just dodging problems, just say that. Just tell us that we're dodging problems. We don't want to fix anything. We're just gonna sit here and die on this hill. I'd rather have you just tell me that you're trying to die on this hill, so that I can know when to dip out and just let you do you.
Oh my
But
god!
to be like, we're making huge advancements for humanity.
Yeah, this will help the ecosystem.
Not saying that Elon is like the worst dude of all time, because there's definitely worse niggas in history and just in period. And I don't think he's actually a bad dude at all. I'm just saying, like, you know, technological advancements are fine and dandy, but like, if they're gonna be technological advancements, don't be like, we're doing this because this is going to better humanity. Like, how is this man, unless you're making, like, we got diabetics still pricking their arms.
Yeah.
Or still pricking their fingers.
Yep. Nobody's fixed
We got
that.
blind dudes still walking around with sticks, dog.
Yep. People still blind.
I mean, not even just like fixing blindness, that's pretty much, you're not Jesus. So it's like, I'm not asking you to fix blindness. I'm just like, you know, we still have things that like people are allergic to peanuts, and that we don't have any way of like dealing with any of these things. So it's like, you know, if anything, like, you want to advance humanity, like, just start fucking helping people live better.
Yeah.
If I live better,
start there.
Living better does not mean give this nigga a flying car. Like, that's just not how I see it.
Yeah. People just want to like make cool shit and
that's
advance
fine.
all that technology
But that's totally fine. Like, I'm not even mad that you want to advance technology or make cool shit. Who doesn't like cool shit? It's just a thing of like, just say you want to make cool shit.
Yeah. Let's not say we're gonna
cool
cure world hunger or some bull crap
don't
like
be
that.
like, yo, the flying car cures world hunger. Like, no, it doesn't.
Karen crashes into the freaking building, like, yo,
for real, like,
man,
god
nigga.
dang it, bro.
Damn it.
But it's like AI is going to advance, you know, how humanity does stuff and all that jazz. It's like, okay, but unless you're a rich dude, probably can't even afford one of these hoes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Until they make it like as easily accessible as a computer is now, right? Which computers came out in like, what, like the 80s or something?
Yep.
70s, 80s, and they weren't even like in every home until like 30 years later.
Yep.
So unless you were mass producing AI and stuff like that, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I am a 63-year-old man in a 21-year-old like dude's body. Like, I'm just that old fashioned where I'm like, I don't want you to give me like, I just want it the old way, man. Like, I just want it how it is. Like, did it get here? Like, was this apple on the planet? Yeah. All right. I don't want some genetically. I don't want you to give me some god apple, some gold thing that, you know, heals all your wounds up and it's fine. I'll just eat the regular apple. Like, I just don't. I don't care,
bro. Like Earl Switcher said, I'm the youngest old man that you know. If your soul intact, let me know.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm the youngest fucking old man. Like, I'm like, you know, it's okay. I'll just be the young old guy.
Yeah.
And while you niggas are in flying cars, I'm taking my girl to the beach in Dubai.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like we're going to the Bahamas or something. Like y'all can be in space. I'll chill on Earth until I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being in space. It's like it's okay. You can go to space. But we got waterfalls down here, and I've never been to Niagara Falls before. I've never been to space, but I've also never been to Niagara Falls. One of them is probably like 700 miles, and the other is like 300,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think I'll take my chances with the 700.
Yep, that's humans. Yeah. So also, okay. So next on the news list, OnlyFans is banning porn. I guess
it's banning porn.
Yeah, apparently they're banning sexual content from their platform now.
I thought that was like the main purpose of OnlyFans was to pretty much have a bunch of naked pictures of people.
So I guess OnlyFans, what they intended to do was kind of be like Patreon, where you would a creator would open up an OnlyFans and then people subscribe just like Patreon. But the way they let it, that's the thing that makes me a little mad. They branded it like, okay, anyone who wants to post sexual nudity and all that stuff.
I thought that was like the whole thing. Like I thought you could still have the Patreon, but I'm like, I thought it was Patreon if you wanted to make extra money for like pretty much nudes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much nudes. That was the whole thing. I feel like that was the whole reason why Patreon, or not Patreon, OnlyFans even kind of like got its freaking status now, because okay, people can post nudity on here and gain a fan base. So a lot of like especially like sex workers are like struggling to figure out what to do. I don't think they actually like, I don't know when the ban is actually going out.
Mm-hmm. But you don't think it's in effect yet?
Yeah, but I don't think it's in effect as of right now. But yeah, a lot of people are scrambling trying to figure out a way to fix this, because there's a lot of people that work from just doing OnlyFans content, and I wish I could just be like, see, I'm not going to just have something that's online be my only source of income, but it is what it is. I guess now they have to figure out another alternative, because god dang, like that's just, they came left field. Like a lot of people didn't know this was happening.
Oh yeah, no, it came friggin' left field. Like your whole banner was that.
Yeah, literally that, bruh.
So
I
honestly,
the stocks,
I think that's yeah for real. I'm like, I think that's kind of messed up. I'm not gonna hold you. At the same time, it's like I can't tell you what to do because it's your thing, but it's like your whole thing was
yeah, like that was your thing, like that was your niche, bro. Like
it was definitely something.
Yeah, and I don't know the main, I gotta look into it because there has to be a reason. I feel like I feel like maybe it could be like, okay, well, we don't want to represent sexual content as our thing, but it's like, to be honest, like if OnlyFans just came out and just said, yo, we're just like Patreon, I don't know how many people would have went to OnlyFans versus
because you just have Patreon.
Yeah, you have Patreon. It's more competitive for them to do something in the same realm versus when you're the first one to do something in that same realm but a little bit more unique. That brings more competition, and honestly, like a lot of people will probably just go to OnlyFans not to even do sexual content, but to just do whatever they did probably on Patreon just because it has a name to it, and you know, it's just popular. So now since they're doing that, not only they lose all the people that were pretty much your employees, you're also losing probably revenue and a lot of people from going on there as well. So I don't know, like it's gonna be weird because now what they gonna do, you know? I don't know if this is like a smart business decision. I don't know what they planned on doing with this. I don't know what their thoughts behind this idea, but yeah, I guess they banning it.
I'll tell you what happened.
Oh God.
This shit was a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, that shit had to be get rich quick. They were like, we're gonna make all this money for these niggas posting nudes. Yeah. And then as soon as we get the amount we need, we done. We out of here. I'm like, nah, that's a get rich quick scheme.
Bruh. They banking, bruh. They probably
got their money and left.
Yo. Damn. That would be the funniest shit.
Dude, there's no reason to cut it off. You were winning too. I'm like, nah, bro. There's no reason to cut that bit off.
Bruh, that's the craziest thing too. You were winning. You were winning, bruh.
I'm like, you ahead? That's a nigga who went to the freaking gambling. That's a nigga who went to the casino, won like 500K, and when they said you can risk it all, he got up and left.
Yeah, he left. He was like, nah, nigga.
He was like, nah, bro. I got $500,000. With this, I can make $2 million next, like freaking tonight.
Yeah,
in investments. I'm like, nah, that man. That's little side tangent.
Yeah.
Anyone who goes to the casino gambles and wins money. A dummy amount of money, and I understand where it's like you get addicted to winning, but I'm like, bruh, let's say you win 50K, you can make 100 in investments.
100. Yep.
You can make 6 figures in investments from 50K of earnings.
Yep.
And then once you have that 100, you can flip that bit. Like, I'm like, yo, yeah, you just gotta get a little bit. You don't even have to get too much.
Oh my God. Like, there are so many other ways to make even passive income and stuff. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's wild.
Bro, you're kind of trolling and doing yourself a disservice.
Dang, like, man. There's
you make any type of money from a casino, you already winning. Yeah. You know how many niggas go to a casino and just straight lose?
Yep, exactly.
Just straight lose.
Bro. Dog. Yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah, man. It's sad. So hopefully, I really want to know what's going to happen after they make it effective. But yeah. Next.
Would you ever buy a Tesla?
Oh, buy a Tesla?
Yeah, would you ever buy a Tesla?
It's crazy because
I just wanted to know. I was like, yeah, you know, would you ever buy a Tesla?
If I can like test ride it for a few days, I would. But I feel like I wouldn't really buy a Tesla. I don't know.
It's not your thing?
I guess solely because maybe because I've definitely seen like MKBHD videos where he's just reviewing it and I've seen all the features and all that stuff. But a part of me is like, like I'm okay with this though. You know, like I don't know, maybe I might buy it if we ever get to a point where like, you know, obviously like global warming and, you know, you have like fossil fuels is clouding up pollution and all that stuff. It's to a point where they're like, all right, all gas fueled cars and vehicles, they need to be eliminated. And now you got to start using electric cars. You know, that's something where I'm like, okay, well, I'm down
I feel
for
like if it ever gets to that point, which I think it's, I don't want to say it's already there. But I think, they just made the Mustang electric. They made a electric SUV of the dude. The Mustang is electric. They made an electric SUV of the Mustang. Ford is moving all of its cars into electric. Like I'm like,
dang.
I feel like a Tesla wouldn't. It's not going to be the only
electric car,
super electric thing on the market. Yeah. I was just wondering if you'd thought about it or anything. But yeah, I understand. I feel that.
Yeah, would you buy one?
No. And it's not even that I don't. So, hold on a second. I have something
Mm-hmm.
that I want to see. I'm playing Skyrim and I have to quick save before I check this out because I'm about to quit and look some stuff up.
Man, I'd be playing if I wasn't recording.
All right. Because I know some people, I've seen like some TikTok or like just like some content creators who will be like, oh, like Tesla got this Tesla, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I want to know how much. I want to know how much these things are.
Oh, just thinking about it. I guess we could low-key get that though.
So the Falcon is $89K.
Oh, just 89?
That's the Falcon.
Oh.
Or well, hold up. No, this is the Model X. Tesla Model S price. They're not too expensive. The Model S is it's about 69. Lol.
Because I'm trying to figure out that. Oh my god! What? What?
I gotta give it to this man. I gotta give it to this man.
Oh no!
I have to give it to this man.
What happened?
This nigga priced him.
Wait, what?
Hell no! Look at this.
Oh no!
Oh my! You bullshit!
All right, Nick.
I gotta give it to this man.
Nick, you gotta
give
edit.
it to this man.
I don't know.
You did not price the Model S at $69,420,
bro. Nick.
Like, yo.
Nick, you gotta show this up in editing. I don't know if I'm gonna be editing this or Nick, if you are,
you got to.
This
thing says
no
from
joke.
69,420. This man is about it. He's about the means. That's insane.
Okay,
that is insane.
What is the price for the Model S Plaid? Because that recently came out.
Model S Plaid.
Mm-hmm. Which, oh my god, I don't even know how you feel about that car.
That's $129. That's $100,000 something car.
How much would that be like monthly? Like if we were doing like payment plans?
It probably depends on. I mean,
because I wouldn't know. Because my mom, I just like when I start.
Your mom got a Tesla.
Well, no, she pays the bill, so I wouldn't know like how that all like for the car stuff.
I mean, monthly stuff is like, it depends on the dealer.
Oh, okay.
So the Model 3 is like is 40, around 40. This is the one I see the most. Shit.
Bro.
So all right, like a Model S Plaid, right?
Uh-huh.
Is like $100,000 car. Yeah, it's like $129K, and it's electric.
Yeah. Bro. He cut off the wheel. Like he just like the wheel for the S Plaid is just half. Like it doesn't have like where you can like rest your hand on top of it or your arm. Like
that Plaid is more than a Porsche. And Porsches have an eco mode.
I think the Porsche is better than the Plaid.
And sports cars, oh hell yeah, it is. The fuck.
Like I mean mainly like specs, bruh.
No, I just mean overall. I don't mean
overall, of course.
It's a Porsche. I'm like, hell no. It's almost like, yo, I can get you a Tesla Model S Plaid. And I'm like, all right. Or a Porsche. Get the fuck out of here.
Get your
Where the keys to the Porsche, nigga?
This whack ass nigga just pulled up saying
this fucking swag. You want a two-door sports car or a fucking sedan? Like, bruh.
Oh, this nigga.
Hell nah.
Bum.
Freaking for real. But like most high-end cars, like high-end sports cars, have an eco mode. Like Ferraris have electric engines and all that other stuff where like you can just switch it to electric. Plus, funny, if I get it to be like that, this thing's carbon emissions are minuscule.
Yeah.
Sports cars and high-end cars don't have that much carbon emissions.
Oh, really?
Nah, they the reason, I'll tell you what it is. One, trucks just like, one, gas guzzling. Two, like, nah. If you're trying to go and like get carbon emissions done, there's just different stuff.
Yeah,
like
there's just different stuff. Yeah.
And Europe has regulations for cars that we don't have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, Europe, your car has to have a certain amount of carbon emissions, or else it's not street legal.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. You won't be able to put that bit on the road. Like when you buy a car, they're like, okay, what is the carbon emissions for this thing? If it's not below a certain amount, they're like, you're going to have to take it back to the dealer, and they're going to have to make sure that this thing doesn't have this amount of carbon emissions, or else this bitch ain't setting foot on our roads.
Okay, how would they know? I'm assuming
the carbon emissions?
Yeah, like if I'm assuming
it's your exhaust.
The exhaust, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they can tell through that.
Yep, exhaust. I don't know the entirety of the specs. I just know my dad, because my dad was like, yeah, nah. Whenever he said he was in Europe, now mind you, this was in like the 90s.
Oh, the 90s, okay.
No. Think about it. They were doing this in the 90s.
So it's probably going to be even more...
It's probably even more regulated and just like
strict
continued as a thing today.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
But yeah, so like I'd probably just take like a $100,000 car. I mean, yeah, it's a luxury car, stuff like that. The Teslas are also luxury cars, but my thing, and I'm gonna just say this about Teslas, there's nothing wrong with a Tesla. I'm not a fan of the self-drive.
Yeah, me either.
I just don't trust it.
that's pretty much, bro.
I just don't. I'm like, it's a little bit sus. I'm like, it's just a little bit sus. I don't know if I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, I really don't. Especially when it's like you're gonna be driving an air. Like I live in Oklahoma, bro. So like, there's so many one-way roads and roads that don't even show up on the GPS that I'd be driving every day. So like, I don't know how I wouldn't even know, especially when there's weaker areas, rural areas, the signal's more weaker. Like, I don't know how a self-driving car operates, and if it operates mainly off of like the GPS map and all that stuff, then I don't know about that, bruh. I don't know, because I there's someone in my neighborhood that drives a Tesla when I go walking, and I'm just like always like, because the Tesla is like, the engine's very quiet, so I don't hear it until it's like really close to me. So I'm just always thinking like, what if this nigga's just he's drinking his coffee, getting his suit and tie ready, and he just hears a fucking run over a body or something. Like, bro, I just don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah, I just don't want to be in a situation where it's like, bro, I was on this bitch in auto drive and I hit a kid. Like, like, nah. Like,
nigga, you said the court still drinking your coffee. Like
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. I don't know.
So it's just one of them. It just goes kind of back to my rule. I'm like, but can we?
Yeah, but
versus
can we?
Like, should we? And I feel like we're always gonna choose, but can we? And I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, if you can't just drive, man. Like, we've been doing this for how many years now? Like, I feel like it's perfectly fine. If you want to switch it to electric, okay, I get it. You know, fossil fuels and stuff like that, but just some unnecessary, like flying cars. Like, I get the idea, but
don't get me wrong.
I don't know.
I feel like flying cars would be cool, but it's like,
you can't let that everyone have a flying
It's not even just like, okay, my thing is like, I just want to know one simple answer, bruh.
Yeah.
Why?
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 Yeah.
Like, okay, hoverboards, sick idea, cool as shit, awesome. You know, I would be down for hoverboards.
Mm-hmm.
Cars are different
Mm-hmm.
to me. I feel like cars are different for me, and it's only because you ever seen how niggas drive nowadays?
Yeah, on the road, bro. On the road.
Driving a car is like looking at other people's brains.
Yeah, bro. Isn't that facts?
It's like looking at someone else's brain. So then it's like when you see that nigga just like run that fucking red light, swerving all, I'm like, that nigga doesn't need to be driving a car. You let that nigga in the air?
Yeah, you want him in the air, bro.
You let that nigga in the air,
bro. In the air,
so he can crash into someone else who's also in the air and just nah, nah, dog. If you're gonna have flying cars, you need a specific license to get in the air, dog.
Yeah,
you need a pilot's license to drive a flying car.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
Like, it's gonna need some real regulations. Like, you want to be flying a car, bruh, you gotta know how to fly a fucking jet.
Mm-hmm.
Not a plane, not a private jet, a fighter jet. You gotta know how to fly a fighter jet to drive a fucking flying car. Mm-hmm. We gotta know this nigga know he doing behind the wheel. Mm-hmm. Like, if you can't fly a fucking fighter jet,
bro. Yeah.
Flying cars is not your. Yeah, it's not your move.
Yeah, like, get off that, bro, please.
Nah, it's different. What's our time at?
We're at an hour and 17 minutes.
Huh, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, so it's been interesting so far, and I'm not even done with the news that I want to get to.
My bad.
No, because this has been a good episode so far, so all right. So the next piece on the news list is TikTok jobs. Apparently they open up where TikTok is now hiring people, especially for like in the video editing world, where if you know how to edit or you want to do like motion graphics or whatever, they're giving you an opportunity and a chance to do so. So if anyone's curious on that and like you're already doing commissions as a video editor or something like that, I don't know if it's just video editing. It might be more in marketing as well. I'm not too sure, but yeah, if you just search up TikTok careers, you should find it. So yeah. So next is Pizza Hut apparently opened up their own clothing line, which is interesting.
Is it just like Pizza Hut clothes?
I don't know. I don't know exactly if they're gonna change it. I think it's just called, like, if you even search it up on Google Images, it's just Pizza Hut retail clothes or something like that. And yeah, they just got these whatchamacallit, this little jacket, like kind of like a track jacket. They got Pizza Hut slides and some like sweatpants, I guess. I don't know. There's just, I guess, and then they got like a hat, some other t-shirts and stuff, but
low key after, okay, I'm not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you said their own clothing line, I was like 100. I 100% in my head was like, that sounds dumb. Right?
Yeah.
But then as soon as you said the sweatpants,
mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? If they made like chill clothes,
yeah.
I don't feel like that would be like super terrible, depending on how they look.
Yeah, they're pretty much like all in red and like colors.
Yo,
Depending on how they look. Yeah.
I said, yo, it's really depending on how they look. And then I look at that man, I said, yeah,
Nah.
these hoes suck. I'm like, damn, y'all had a op. Y'all had a op.
Bro, it's just this black girl, bro. Just it's just that's the only model.
When will people learn, bro? I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, who pitched this to the boarding room and got an okay?
I know. Oh my god.
Y'all got like, y'all want me to look like a dinner table.
y'all want me to look like I'm working when I'm not really working, bro. Like what?
Y'all don't want me chill at the house, freaking looking like fucking Smucker's strawberry jelly on my shirt.
Yeah.
I got a red and white kitchen pattern, bro. Really?
Yeah. That's just
really.
It looks like that's the only pair.
And that's the only pattern.
Yeah, the only pattern they have.
Y'all niggas could have really just went straight black and put a Pizza Hut symbol on it for simplicity.
Yeah, slim.
You know, niggas are finna like.
They're gonna cop that shit.
Finna wear that bit. Like,
yeah.
You make a Pizza Hut dad hat, black it out, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, just that. People are
niggas
going to cop
wearing
that.
NASA shirts. Like, come on now, bruh.
Bruh, exactly. Exactly.
Got me out here wearing this kitchen table.
Especially like the freaking sweatpants, bro. Like, that's just like, and like the track suit, bro. Like, nigga.
It's just all of it. Like, I'm like, y'all had the biggest opportunity. I saw that. I said, yeah.
As soon as you said, like,
yeah,
depending on how it looks.
I was like, it's like, well, maybe it'll just be a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, this thing looking kind of. I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip on that.
I do not know if this is it.
Oh my god, yeah, it's funny how it's just like that was the only thing they had, so I don't know.
Like, I'm just sitting over here like, bruh, why y'all do this?
Oh my god. Oh my god, no, bruh, I'm not even gonna, nah.
If I see a nigga wearing that shit.
Wait. It says
you gotta.
This thing is actually expensive. What?
You should be giving that shit to niggas for free.
Bro, that just comes with the job, bro. That should come with the job.
Homeless ain't gonna be wearing that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. He ain't got no clothes. He ain't gonna take it.
He ain't gonna take it, bro.
I'm like, so you want me to dress like a clown? If you did. So being homeless ain't bad enough. You want me to put this bitch on? You want me to dress like a clown? All right. See. Insult to injury. All right, I got you. I feel you. How you good? That's so fucked up.
Yeah. Apparently the tracksuit is $100. And wait, there's a.
You should be ashamed.
There's a gold-plated chain.
What?
And the pizza slides are $25.
They really want niggas to walk around looking like that fucking the deadbeat dad that comes around when you famous.
Yeah.
Fucking gold chain is some shit that looks terrible. Like, who are you, a pimp from the 80s? What is this? No, not even 80s. That's like 60s, 70s pimp.
Bro. He just
listening to like only Marvin Gaye. And Marvin Gaye is good, but like he don't listen to nothing else.
Nothing else. That's all it is.
This is the only Marvin Gaye talking about love, but he is a pimp. Like your whole shtick makes no sense.
Bro, oh my god.
Insane. And then you got the nerve to say that shit is $100. You price that shit at the same price as Forces.
Forces, bro. That's actually crazy. What?
You should be ashamed.
What?
You should be ashamed. Don't price that bitch the same price as Forces. Hell no.
Heck no, bro. Yeah, I'm good off that.
Disgraceful.
They drops better be. They better
That is
change that
hilarious.
shit.
Though.
Jesus.
That is very funny. That's funny.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. So apparently Cyberpunk is for $10.
Isn't it good now?
Nope.
Oh,
it's just
what?
$10.
Damn, that's even worse.
It's only
that game came out.
It's only $10 on
like,
PS4 and Xbox. Yeah, it came out beginning of well actually yeah, like really late 2020. So
that's kind of funny, I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember it's sad because I know, literally, no offense, but like I know people who literally bought the game and were like, bruh, it's supposed to be like freaking really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like CD Project Red and like all that stuff, but I just cannot allow myself. I'm sticking to by what I'm saying right now. And that is that Dying Light 2 is going to take Game of the Year.
I believe it. When is that actually coming out?
It's like December, October, November, one of those.
Ooh, bruh.
It's like end of this year.
Bruh.
And it's because, man, I'm like, one, they didn't say anything about it. They didn't say anything about it. They kept the whole project under wraps until it was ready.
Yeah.
Anytime that you hype this bitch up, it will never live. It won't.
It won't live. It really won't.
And we have lived too long, bruh. We played Destiny. We played Destiny. I remember my brother was like, yo, you trying to get Cyberpunk? You think about getting Cyberpunk? All my friends, bro, you think about getting Cyberpunk? I'm like, no, I'm not getting it.
Nope.
And I was like, I'm going to wait. Because there's just, dude, Destiny and No Man's Sky taught me a very, very, very valuable lesson, bro.
Yep.
If they say that this is going to revolutionize the way that you game, it is not going to do that shit.
It's not. It's going to disappoint.
That's why Detroit become human. That's why niggas who play Detroit become human. That whole game, they're like, bro, this is like fucking Game of the Year material. Yada, yada, yada. Last of Us. Freaking ridiculous game. Your aim should not be to revolutionize gaming. Your aim should be to make a good game.
Just make a game, bro. Jesus.
If you're trying to change the fucking world, it ain't gonna be like that. You gotta be consistently good to be great. Y'all niggas is out here being consistently average.
Claiming that you're like, about to be great.
And then y'all like, bro,
like, stop
you're
the cap.
Consistently average.
Yeah.
Which means that at best you're above average.
Yeah.
At best you're good.
Yep.
You gotta be great, bro.
Wow. It's crazy. Yeah, they had to drop it down. And even with that, I don't even know how many people are gonna I don't know how many people are gonna copy for $10. But yeah. Disappointment, man. Jesus. And the last piece of news I got, which pretty sure you already heard, PJ, but K-Dot got the
his last thing.
Final TDE album.
I think he's just gonna put the rest of his stuff under PJ Lang.
Yeah, because we already heard about PJ Lang like a few years ago, and so it was just kind of like, okay,
I live my life today free. I was like, I was like, y'all niggas need to pay attention. This nigga not finna be doing the same shit.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if you saw the actual like little website that he made to talk about what, kind of saying that it's his final. Like, I guess he pretty much kind of did like a summary of all what's been happening in his life. And I don't know if you saw it yet, but I can read it to you if you want.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so So yeah, it says August 2021. I spend most of my days with fleeting thoughts, writing, listening, and collecting the old beach cruisers. The morning rides keep me on the hill of silence. I go months without a phone. Love, loss, and grief have disturbed my comfort zone, but the glimmers of God speak through my music and my family. While the world around me evolves, I reflect on what matters the most. The life in which my words will land next. As I produce my final TDE album, I feel joy to have been a part of such a cultural imprint after 17 years. The struggles, the success, and most importantly, the brotherhood. May the Most High continue to use Top Dog as a vessel for candid creators. As I continue to pursue my life's calling, there's beauty in completion and always faith in the unknown. Thank you for keeping me in your thoughts. I prayed for you all. See you soon enough. Okay, Llama. And I guess that's like his nickname or something now. And then it has like a picture of him in the studio. So yeah, I really felt what he was saying. And it's actually crazy that like we've been like, me and PJ have been talking about this, but just yeah, we've just been praying to God and finding kind of our answer and what it really means, you know. And so it's kind of crazy, you know, hearing this kind of the same thing. And what I really liked was there's beauty in completion, you know, and always faith in the unknown. And it's crazy how like so much of that has like kind of reflected, and I would even say reflected on your life too as well. It's just like just more to just believing in what we somewhat are destined to, not something that's not gonna last for long, something that's just like, this is our life, you know. Like, it's weird, you know. I thought my whole life was just gonna be focusing on YouTube doing this, but it's like, I think there's something more to that. So yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Final TDE album. Dang. So the fact that he's announcing it makes me believe that it's probably going to be around the corner. Yeah, because usually when he announced something, he just boom. So dang, that's, you know, a lot of people were stirring online saying that like Top Dog is kind of ruined. There's like a lot of controversial stuff going on with that, where since like barely anybody posts and since Kendrick is leaving, people are speculating that Top Dog is not going to be on the top of their game anymore.
I personally wouldn't say so.
Me too. Yeah.
I think Kendrick leaving is going to be I think Kendrick leaving is definitely going to be something. I'm not going to say it's going to be nothing because it's Kendrick leaving. But I don't think it's going to be nothing. I think if anything, it's going to be what Top Dog needs.
Yeah. Because so much of it is under Kendrick his shadow.
It's under him, to where it's like you can't really have anyone else come in and actually do anything.
Yeah.
You know? But if Kendrick leaves, now you got to have that next gen of people who are willing to, you know, take the reins and be like, you know what, bro, like it's us now.
It's us. Yeah. Real talk. And I look at it the same thing with like how, you know, Dreamville, where it's like, I really look at it as like
Cole, he said, I'm just going to give it to these guys.
Yeah. Like Cole doesn't have to be there for me to feel like, oh, this is not like, because I listen to all these other artists anyway. So Well, I don't know. Like, if Cole was to do the same thing and he stopped dropping music under Dreamville, I'm still listening to Jid. I'm still listening to Boss. Still listening to Earth Gang. You know, like, there's nothing different from that. Ari Lennox. Is that how you say your last?
Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm still listening to those cats, and it's like I don't see the whole like Top Dog falling off. If anything, it makes it more like, dang, now it's like more artists to take that part where they make Top Dog even probably bigger than Kendrick.
I mean, I think honestly, because you got to remember who's under Top Dog.
Exactly, too. Like, people forget it. We still got Q, J, Ab-Soul.
Dude, the thing about it is like SZA is under Top Dog.
Bruh. Exactly.
SZA is under Top Dog.
Under Top Dog, yeah.
If she's already becoming a like a major hitter for R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Q, once again, Top Dog.
Top Dog.
Ab-Soul, Top Dog. J-Rock, Top Dog.
Mm.
So it's like, if anything, Kendrick is like, all right, it's time for y'all to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is respect to his people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say, you know, I wouldn't say that Top Dog is over, not even really by a long shot.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that either. Dang. That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all my news. If you want to keep going, we can. We're an hour and 37 minutes in.
I had one last topic that I talked to you about, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if I want to use it or save it for maybe whenever Nick comes back, or I'm not even sure right now.
You think it'll be like good for all of us to be here, and then so it'll be more, you know, different perspectives, or you think it's still like
that? And I think it's definitely a longer topic.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And since it's a longer topic, and we've already got like an hour 30 right now, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Okay, bet. I guess we can end it here. I want to say one more thing. As far as news and updates on the I guess the podcast. I've been I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I've been time stamping each of the episodes, so I haven't updated. I'm gonna get back onto it when I get back to work, but pretty much I have like a lot of free time while I'm working, so I usually just listen to the older episodes and start timestamping. So I pretty much timestamp everything from episode 20 to 15. So I'm working on 14. So pretty much that's what I want to do. Every episode that comes out, I'm gonna timestamp them. So it'll probably give me like, I don't know how many hours until I'll get timestamps for each new episode. So anyone who's listening and actually would want to see timestamps, just know that I'm gonna be doing that for all the episodes. There's one other reason why I'm doing it is because of promotion. When I move, I'm definitely gonna start doing promo for the podcast, and so it'd be easy to get to the timestamps where we got like our funny moments. So yeah. Especially we can like clip those, and that's another thing too. If we're gonna start getting attraction from TikTok and Instagram, a lot of people are gonna go to those episodes and try to find where is that funny moment. I want to watch that episode, and then they look into it and they see that the timestamps have a little title to it, of like the podcast topic that we're talking about, so they can instantly go to it. So, yeah. So just be on the lookout for that. If anything, yeah. And any other last words, PJ?
Honestly, I think that's kind of it. I think that's all I got.
Bet. All right. Yeah, and just kind of like what we were talking about, just to reiterate, just like a summary closer line, just like always fail but never give up. To all those who are passionate about something, like it's just there's beauty in the struggle, man. There's like it wouldn't feel right.
Forward, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like your first time playing like Minecraft.
It's like your first playthrough.
Yeah, like your first playthrough in the game.
After that first playthrough's over, it's just kind of, it's not boring, but you know it's not the same. So enjoy that first playthrough.
Yeah, and also to add on that is like now then you can be like, all right, let me go to creative mode, you know, let me do that. Play for survival first if you haven't, and then when you get done with that, then you can start. Because think about it like this: if you had a goal or a dream and then you just instantly just skip to the time where you finally got that reward, it wouldn't feel as satisfying as going through the process to get there. So yeah, man, there's beauty in the struggle, and yeah, always fail but never give up.